I have gotten quite a lot of views on the video that I made about changing drive belt on this mower. And I also have gotten some questions about other belts on this mower. So my plan today is to just flip this over, and then we can look at the different belts. And perhaps you have inherited, you have gotten, or maybe you even did buy one of these mowers, and it was missing a belt, or a belt flew off before you could notice how it was mounted. Then this video could help you out a bit. I will remove the oil, because when I flip this Stiga Villa over, oil will get into the combustion chamber and there will be a lot of smoke. And I will change oil also to the 30V oil that is recommended by Briggs & Stratton, because this engine, it does smoke a lot, and I think it will help a little bit. I'm going to sell this mower, but the smoke is included in the price, so it's not going to be that expensive. One of these, a 13mm, and you have these 12 grooves in there. They do fit quite good. Där kanske. Don't over tighten this. Let's have a look at all the belts here. The rear belt, the one here, I changed that one, so I have a video of changing it. And it is going forward from this small belt wheel past this tensioner and to gearbox here. The gearbox sits here, and then you change the gears with the gearbox, and then you have this chain that goes up to the gearbox. So the clutch is actually this wheel, and it is tensioned when you're not pressing the clutch. So I'm pressing the clutch now with my hand, and you can see it releases the tension, and that makes the mover stand still, and you can change gears. So just like that. This other belt here, this is what drives the cutting deck. And now there's no tension in it, because the cutting deck is not activated, and it cannot be activated when you're not sitting on the seat, because it has a mechanical hatch that holds on to this tensioner. This wheel here is the tensioner wheel, and if I activate the cutting deck with my hand, you can see it tensions the belt here, and it will drive the cutting deck. This drive belt goes to a double pulley here. You see there's one groove here and another groove here with another belt in. And these parts here that looks like some kind of belt holder, it actually holds the belt when it's not tensioned, but it also keeps the belt from gripping in when it's not tensioned. If you remove this and just use a, I don't know, like a washer here, you might have problem with the belt turning the cutting deck or the gearbox, even though there's really no tension there. If we go forward, we can see this belt here to the double pulley. It has a sort of a tensioner that can actually follows, and it moves as the cutting deck goes up and down. And then it goes to this double pulley here, and this pulley here is actually the rear knife, so the rear cutting blade goes through. And if we take a look here, you can see this smaller pulley here drives this belt. This is the tensioner. This is how the spring is mounted, and drives this pulley here, drives this, and then back. So if we want to remove this drive belt, what we do is we slacken this nut here. Then we slacken this nut here. We take this part off, and then we can remove the belt from the rear. This is just like a pin holding it. See, like that. While we have this off, we can look at the front belt, and what you do is you just remove it from the tensioner here. And now it's back. Some rust here. So you see here, this one connects, like, there's a hole here. I actually found that I did something wrong. And you see, I just took this pulley and turned it, and I noticed that, hey, you see this one connects with this one here. So one of these washers is supposed to be in there, and you can probably see it in the video that before I remove this, one washer is underneath. And my suggestion is to, whenever you have done this kind of job, just feel and make sure that everything is moving, because if you turn the engine on, this will spin really fast and you can destroy things like super fast. To remove the belt on the cutting deck, this is what I do. I have a foot here for support. I use this spring tool. Just grab this here. You might have to pull a bit here, and then like that. Getting that belt off, and there we go. So let's put it back on. I start here at this tensioner wheel. Like that. And then we're there. And then I can just use my thumb against this bracket here, this tensioner tool, and it's on. Maybe you got some help from this video, and if you like it, please subscribe. If you don't like it, give me a comment. Maybe you want to see something else. Thanks for watching, and bye. How expensive has the engine oil become?